And welcome back to the Convocation Center, a Saturday afternoon, Region 19. We got a couple we got a couple district finals on tap here this afternoon in Region 19. Ethan Sargent alongside, I'm Daniel Barnard. Ethan, this place was a madhouse last night, and I'm still feeling it a little bit coming in here today. That was just heartbreaking.
To my stomach.
Heartbreaking finish.
One of the greatest games I think the Mid-American Conference has ever seen.
Unbelievable
basketball game.
When I went home last night after the game, I opened up my notes tab and started writing down the top atmospheres I've ever been in a sporting environment, and pretty confidently I can say that one was in the top five.
I mean, the West Virginia football game this past season,
that was pretty good.
The Bobcats at Peden Stadium was rocking that day, but that was a lot of West Virginia fans in that crowd, and there were a lot of Miami fans in last night's crowd.
There were a lot more OU fans than I initially thought there would be from what I heard earlier in the week. It was a great turnout. It was a great game.
I mean, ESPN still has their cameras here. They still got half their stuff here.
Well, they still have another game tonight.
That's right.
They still have another game. The OU and Miami women's team play tonight. But we've got high school district finals here to get you set up here this afternoon.
We're running crazy right now.
I mean, it's a jam-packed day.
This building is the place to be over the last 24 hours or so. Just everything going on. And we've got two unbelievable games. This game is a great one right here between Winchester Eastern and Chesapeake. And then obviously our second game is a tasty one as well between Ironton and Wheelersburg. Plenty of stakes.
Well, Ethan, let's talk about it a little bit. We got Eastern Brown and Chesapeake coming up, like you just said. We got 5 minutes to go until the national anthem. About six and a half minutes to go until tip-off here from the Convo in the Southeast 1 district of Region 19. These two games today, the winners of these two ball games will play each other next week in the regional semifinal, but obviously we got a ways to go until we get there. And Eastern Brown, led out by Rob Buechler, they won 2 games to get here. They took down the Nelsonville York Buckeyes and the Zane Trace Pioneers. They held off a late game run by the Pioneers.
They did. They were right kind of just in that 8 to 10 point range for most of that game. And then late, like you said, Zane Trace did put together a little run to make it interesting, but credit to Eastern Brown, credit to them. They did a great job, the Warriors, to stay a step in front and just close that game out. They hit their free throws late. They made some big plays, and look, they come in 21-3. And again, these two teams both have the records to be in this spot. Chesapeake come in at 20-3. And both of these squads have very, very impressive players. We'll start out with Eastern Brown, where the two big players to know, Chase Pinkerton and Matthew Dick. Pinkerton was actually pretty quiet in that matchup against Zane Trace. Didn't have the points that I think he would have imagined him having before the game, but he won't really care all that much because he found a way to help his team get the dub. Hit some big shots late, Pinkerton. He got going in that fourth quarter. And then Matthew Dick was just a constant presence in that game as well. Down low, on the block, he stands at 6'6" tall. Does a really good job at establishing inside it. Tonight, huge battle between him and Carson Frecka on the other side for Chesapeake, as, again, Chesapeake averages about 65.7 points per game and only allow about 44 points per game. Now, a lot of that is because of Frecka, but a ton of that is due to the man at the free throw line right now warming up, and that is Maddox Kazee, averaging 18.7 points per game for this Chesapeake squad. He's a first-team All-District in Division 5. Him and Caden Perkins will look to get going tonight. Perkins averages 17.1 a game, second-team All-District, and Philip Thacker as well, a big part of that team as he tries to lead this Chesapeake squad back to the regionals, which is where they ended their run last year. Very senior-led team. Perkins and Frecka and Thacker, all seniors. Kazee, the actual lone junior in the starting lineup for the Panthers, and it will be the same lineup. We'll get to those in just a second, but I think that battle between Frecka and Dick is going to be, if not the determining factor, one of the biggest determining factors in this game. Both of those guys listed at the same, or pretty much the exact same height. Frecka might be a hair shorter than Dick is, but both of these guys have been such big physical presences down low, and it's just going to be a fundamental battle between those two tonight. Really going to go a long way determining this game, and then Pinkerton on Kazee as well. They'll probably be matched up on either end of the floor, so keep an eye on that battle as well. Best on best is the theme of this matchup here, Daniel.
Yes, it certainly is. We got about 2 minutes to go now until we step aside. Ethan, we've got starting lineups listed up on the board, and we'll start with the Chesapeake Panthers coming in off of 2 playoff wins. Oak Hill, they took them down, and then Wellston, they handed the Golden Rockets their loss in what was Wellston's first game in the Convo in 14 years.
Yep.
Their first district playoff game in 14 years. So, yeah, that was it was good to see the Golden Rockets here. Their time was short-lived, and the Panthers, once again, like you said, they're going to be running out John Cooper Barker, Caden Perkins, Maddox Kazee, Philip Thacker, and Carson Frecka. Philip Thacker and Carson Frecka, two of the bigger names in this lineup, two of the X factors here in this ball game tonight. And as for Eastern Brown, you talked about it, Kane Dotson, Chase Pinkerton, Carter Cluxton, Braxton Vance, and Matthew Dick. We are about a minute out here this afternoon from getting underway. A 12 o'clock tip here in the Convo for Region 19, the Southeast District 1 District Finals. Coming up next on Total Media Sports, and it's brought to you by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place, it's a place to belong. We'll step aside, be right back for the tip here from the Convo.
Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
It ain't quite the Convo last night, Daniel, but we got a great atmosphere here.
Yeah, we do. The Eastern Brown Warriors student section making some noise here as the starting lineups are about to be introduced by Lou Horvath down at the scorer's table. I'll tell you what, Ethan, Lou has been putting in some serious work this week. He has been here every single
what
day.
honey he's drinking, but I need some of it.
And he sounds like he hasn't had a game in a week. His voice sounds great. He's ready to go. We're ready to go. One more time, the starting lineups here brought to you by Top Tier Customs. It'll be John Cooper Barker, Caden Perkins, Maddox Kazee, Philip Thacker, and Carson Frecka for the Chesapeake Panthers. And as for the Eastern Brown Warriors, it'll be Kane Dotson, Chase Pinkerton, Carter Cluxton, Braxton Vance, and Matthew Dick. Matthew had 8 points in that first half a few days ago. He was quiet in that second half, as was most of that Eastern Brown team against Zane Trace, as they held on for dear life. Roman Berry came alive in that fourth quarter, but it was too little too late for the Pioneers of Zane Trace. Their run ended at the hands of the Warriors. The Warriors looking to continue here this afternoon as they get introduced down on the floor. There's Carter Cluxton, Braxton Vance. Oh, these Warriors are ready to go. They're one player ahead of Lou Horvath right now.
6'5", a junior, number 55, Matthew Dick.
Well, the Warriors introduced, and now we'll flip things over to the Chesapeake Panthers, led by head coach Stephen Ader.
Wearing their home whites. The Panthers of Chesapeake.
The technical home team here this afternoon. Ethan, you talked about it just a couple minutes ago. Last year, their playoff run ended here at the Convo. A loss to Minford in the regional finals.
What a game.
55-40 was the final score in that one.
Yeah, Minford, unbelievable team last year. Miles Montgomery. Just some unbelievable talent. And this Chesapeake team, obviously, we've talked about heartbreak a lot. We're going to see Unioto back here. That's another big theme as well. You think about a lot of these teams have been here before, right? Having that experience, having the wherewithal here at the Convo, and the experience of playing here is super, super important. As Chesapeake finish out their introductions, and we can quit the introductions and get right to hoops. Should be a good one here. Two great ones today here in Division 5.
Well, we got two really good ones today, and then we got Division 6 and 7 district finals tomorrow. We haven't seen any of those teams yet. We got 4 games on tap for tomorrow. It's going to be another jam-packed day at the Convo before we get some regional basketball here this coming week. And it is time to rock and roll in the Convo. The signature. 8 minutes on the clock, 32 minutes to go. Region 19 district final in the Southeast 1 district, Chesapeake and Eastern Brown. Here we go. Matthew Dick wins the tip. And Kane Dotson will bring it across the floor. He's picked up tightly. Eastern Brown looking to get started early. Pinkerton over to Dick up top. Picks up his dribble.
They'll want to get Dick the ball on the low block, and already 55-33. Watch that battle all game long. Frecka and Dick are going to be going head-to-head on both ends of the floor, right on that interior.
Braxton Vance driving into the lane, backing up Thacker, puts up the shot in the lane, and it falls. Braxton Vance on the scoreboard. We're 40 seconds in. Eastern Brown leads 2-0.
This Eastern team played in an extremely competitive Southern Hills Athletic Conference, some of the best teams in that area, in that conference. Last year we saw North Adams make a run to the Convocation Center here from that conference. We've got more teams coming tomorrow. Peebles, for example, we'll see them.
A lob down low from Thacker. It's out of bounds. Dangerous pass there. Eastern Brown will take it back.
And Eastern Brown, again, they only lost 3 games this year. Only one of them was in conference, and it was to Fayetteville Perry. That was listen to this score, a 28-26 loss.
We talk about defense.
Back on January 23rd.
What a backdoor cut. There's Carter Cluxton for the finish.
What a find. Break out the goggles there. Beautiful pass.
Eagle eye vision here on the Convocation Center floor. Now a jump shot. No good from Maddox Kazee. Eastern Brown with all the momentum here in the first minute and a half. Cross half court. Cluxton lobs down low. There's Dick. And he lost it out of bounds off of him.
Yep, it's already getting physical down there.
4-0, 6:18 to go here in the first quarter. Eastern Brown 2 for 2 from the floor. Carter Cluxton and Braxton Vance. Vance averages 10 points a game. Eastern Brown 21-3 this year, 12-1 in the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, like Ethan was just talking about. Caden Perkins puts a move into the lane, rebounded, Kazee kicks out, and now it's in the hands of Cooper Barker down low. That's no good. Wrestled away by Carter Cluxton, and he draws the foul. This Warrior faithful, loud and proud here early this afternoon. We're over 2 minutes in. Chesapeake still without a bucket.
Long trip, obviously, for a lot of these
both squads, yep.
fans. Adam Chesapeake as well. Probably over 2 hours for both squads. It's a long distance between these two schools. Chesapeake all the way down by almost by Ashland, Huntington area.
Jump step into the lane. The underhand finish no good. And we got a foul called. That will go on Eastern Brown. Pinkerton tried to finish with the finger roll, almost got it to go, and then Matthew Dick was battling for the board, ultimately couldn't come down with it. And the foul is going to go to Carter Cluxton.
Yeah, Chesapeake right now, we're obviously almost 3 minutes into the game, and they don't have a bucket. They've had some good looks, too. They just haven't been able to get their layups to fall. Got to change that quick.
On the baseline, it's Frecka working on Dick with the left hand, kicks out. Kazee has it. Now Thacker spinning into the lane. Lost the handle. It's out of bounds, and it's off of Carter Cluxton.
Yeah, right now the Chesapeake offense just a little out of sync. And
I think Philip Thacker was looking for the pass right there, and it got blocked off. It was good defense, and it just kind of rolled right off of his fingertips, but hit off of Cluxton and out of bounds. We're over 3 minutes in, and it's out of bounds. No, kickball violation.
Yep. They got a kickball right before that ball went out of bounds. Probably a little lucky for Chesapeake there, as that probably was a turnover if the kickball isn't called.
Kazee will inbound. Gets it right in. Thacker right back to him. He's behind the bucket, but inbounds. Kicks it all the way out. Pump fake three. Now from the free throw line,
nice.
It falls. Caden Perkins gets Chesapeake on the board.
Beautiful shot fake there. Create your own space and pull up from the free throw line. Nice finish from Perkins. Way to get the Panthers on the board.
That's
down to a 2-point game.
2-point game. Here's Cluxton. Same spot on the other end. No good. Perkins tracks it down. He's double teamed. Lobs it up and gets it over to Frecka, who will bring it down the floor. This is Maddox Kazee. We're about halfway through our first quarter. It's just 4-2. 4:10 to go.
We've seen this be a common theme throughout our games at the Convo, Daniel, with a couple of exceptions. These games have been low scoring and they've been intense in the first quarter.
The
on the defensive end, yep.
Has ramped up for everybody. Long pass to the corner. Here's a three-ball. Caden Perkins with a little bit of jawing for that Eastern Brown bench on his way back. Chesapeake on a 5-0 run here in the last minute.
Yeah, they got it going. First three attempt of the game by either team, and it's beautiful from the interior by Perkins.
Here's Matthew Dick. Oh, what a finish. Kept the ball high, got it over the head of the defender, and laid it in with the right hand. Eastern Brown back in front. One-point game. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Here's Perkins. He's got all five for Chesapeake. Kicks out. Kazee for three. No good. I got a foul called down low. It'll go on Chesapeake.
It's on Frecka, too. Keep an eye on that. With how physical those battles between him and Dick are getting down on the low block.
Cooper Barker's going to check out. Scarberry will check in.
He's got the most interesting hairstyle in the Convo right now. He had it last year.
Yeah, he does.
That little back mullet.
Southeast Ohio, buddy.
Yeah. No kidding.
3 minutes to go. Trap up top, all the way over to Vance. He had it stripped. A fader, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Dick. A third chance. No. Rebounded by the Panthers. Here comes Chesapeake up the floor with Perkins. On the right side, he's picked up by Dotson into the lane. It's Perkins, kicks out. Kazee. Trying to work all the way left to right. Got the shot up, no good. Jaden Florence comes down with the miss. Here's Dotson, kicks over, left wing. Pinkerton on the baseline, picks up, draws a foul, I should say. And that will go on Maddox Kazee.
The third team foul.
Pinkerton will inbound. Looking, finally finds Florence. It's picked up by Scarberry. Tight defense right in front of that Chesapeake bench. A lot of bodies make contact there on that pass. Vance comes away with it. Everybody will settle down. 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Eastern Brown leads by 1. They've got the ball. Baseline. Pinkerton, floater. Oh, that was point blank. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Carson Frecka.
Did a good job there to find the space. Got physical there with Scarberry, but unable to finish.
Here's Thacker. Thought about a 3. Now kicks to the corner. Got it back down low. Frecka working on Vance. Kicks out. Thacker, catch and shoot. No good.
Chesapeake just have not been their usual selves yet in this opening exchanges.
Here's Vance. Thought about driving, kept the pivot foot down. Now swings to the quarter for Pinkerton. He's going to drive the baseline once again. Picked up down low, now swings to the corner. Florence, catch and shoot. No good. Rebounded by Andy Chapman. Up the floor goes the Panthers. Here's Thacker down low with the left hand. He's fouled. 2 free throws coming up. It'll be our first free throws of the day. With 1 minute and 1 second on the clock.
Good take there from Thacker, especially now with Frecka and Kizzy off the floor. They're going to rely on him a little bit more. And he had a really good entry there. Nice pace on the dribble.
Thacker's first free throw, no good. 1 can tie it here at the line. A low-scoring first quarter. 6-5 our score. Thacker knocks it up. That's his first point of the night. We're tied at 6, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Full court press here from the Panthers. Pinkerton struggling to get across half court, now finds Dick. On the left wing, it's Sam Raymer. Here's Pinkerton. Vance, right side, kicks out. Florence, another 3. Off to the left. And it will roll out of bounds. Good box out there from Andrew Isaacs. Just kind of let that ball roll out. Half a minute to go. Chesapeake basketball, it's tied up at 6.
And again, Chesapeake just haven't really had their offensive momentum yet, but then again, neither really have Eastern Brown. I mean, both of these teams average over 55 points a game. Chesapeake average almost 66 points a game. And right now, it's a 12 points total right now.
10 seconds. Panthers holding for the final shot. Frecka has it at half court. Now he works right side. Behind the back, kick out. Chapman for 3. Buries. At the buzzer, Andy Chapman gives the Panthers the lead after 1.
What about the big man stepping back and finishing? What a shot.
A tight first quarter here from the Convo in our Region 19 Southeast 1 District Final. Chesapeake leads by 3 after 1. You're watching playoff basketball on Total Media Sports, brought to you by Visit Athens County.
Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Start of the second quarter here from the Convocation Center. Our scoreboard up here in the arena still on college basketball time. Had the second period on the clock, and now it says OT, but it is the second quarter. 9-6, Chesapeake with the lead. Andy Chapman is on the floor. He hit a 3-ball as time expired to end the first quarter. Give Chesapeake their largest lead here of the afternoon.
And right now, really both teams have kind of struggled to find their offensive identities at the moment. Obviously, Maddox Kazee starts this quarter on the bench with the 2 fouls. You really don't want to pick up that third before we head to the locker room.
Here's Isaacs on the right side. Picked up tightly by Dotson. Dribbles into the lane at the elbow, has it stripped, gets it back, off to help. Frecka for 3, got it to go.
Beautiful there. Perkins on the outside. He's hit a couple of them already. He's got 8.
Caden Perkins, excuse me, not Frecka in the corner there. Pinkerton up top to Vance. On the right side. The right-handed floater at the baseline, no good. Cleaned up down low and finished. Good follow from Dotson.
Yeah, a couple of Panthers were kind of looking the wrong way there, trying to face guard, and they didn't really see the basketball. Wasn't a great initial shot, but a good follow there from Kane Dotson.
That ended finish. A 7-0 run from the Panthers. Here's Philip Thacker. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Chesapeake leads by 4. The largest lead of the night for Eastern Brown was 4. Largest lead of the night for Chesapeake, 6. Here's Chapman at the free throw line. Was looking for Thacker. Hit off the back of Vance. Bounced right into the hands of Thacker. Now a fadeaway floater, no good.
I think Thacker had the kick out there.
And now up the floor. Here's Dick. He couldn't handle it. Saves it, but it's right into the hands of Dennis Scarberry. Good effort there from Matthew Dick. The ball just a little low for him to go down and grab cleanly. Here's Perkins. Jump shot. No good. Inside the free throw line, Dick with the rebound. Up the floor go the Warriors. Here's Vance. Blocking foul and one. Chance at a three-point play here for Braxton Vance. He has 4.
I don't hate the idea there for Perkins, but you can't stand in there for the blocking foul, especially when he's already about 50% past you, right? He kind of had the lane on the right side, didn't set and take the charge, in air quotes there, until he was already halfway around. You got to kind of know your surroundings a little bit better there. And
the free throw good for
bonus
Vance.
Bonus point for Eastern.
The three-point play is completed. Now double team on the baseline. The pass hit off the side of the backboard, and here's Vance up the other way.
Momentum a fickle thing, and it's just swinging back towards the Warriors right now.
Pinkerton baseline kick. Cluxton, no. Rebound down low. Battle for it. Chapman rips it away. A nice hook pass up the floor. Here's Isaacs. Double pass. Scarberry. Foul.
Frecka and Kazee are both about to check back into the game. I believe Frecka also has 2 fouls.
Team first.
Which again, I talked about earlier with Dick on the inside, who's actually also himself on the bench right now for the Warriors.
2 free throws here for Dennis Scarberry. The junior hits his first. Free throws so important in a game that's so tight and especially low scoring like this.
Jaden Florence back on the floor.
Jaden Florence back out there for Eastern Brown, as well as Sam Raymer. The second, no good, left it short. Rebounded by Vance. He'll get it over to Dotson up the right side, working on Scarberry, and he stripped it, took it away. A double pass down low. The shot went, but a foul called on the floor.
Ref's a little shaken up now on this near side.
Did he get bumped?
I don't know. I think he might have slipped.
Watch out.
Head on a swivel.
Obviously, you hope he's okay. He seems to be all right. Making his way towards the sideline to his spot. It'll be an inbound from the baseline. A foul on the floor there on Eastern Brown. Kazee gets it up. Now it's Perkins. Perkins on the left side, near the logo. Screen set, works around Kazee, kicks, Cooper Barker. Back, long three. No good, way off to the right. And it's out of bounds. Going to go back to Eastern Brown here with 4:40 to go in the opening half. They trail by 2. They're going to have to work quickly here to get it across half court. Sam Raymer still in the backcourt with Dotson. Now he finally gets it across, but he threw it right to the defense. Up the floor, here's Perkins. Rejected by Raymer, but a foul called on the shot. Might have gotten a hand in there.
Big time collision there at the cup. Going up was Raymer, who's off the bench, trying to make a play. Made a great play, just a little too much contact for the officials' liking there on the inside, and Perkins will shoot 2.
Well, Perkins already has 8 points tonight, Ethan. 8 of the 13 for Chesapeake. And his first free throw's no good. Couple of substitutions here. Chase Pinkerton and Matt Dick back in. Kane Dotson and Braxton Vance will take a seat. Matthew Dick, 6.3 rebounds per game this year. It was top 10 in the Southern Hills Athletic Conference. He's down low. Second free throw, it is good. No rebound attempt. And a 3-point lead for Chesapeake.
Here's that press.
Yeah,
really
it's giving them fits.
Really only started here in these last couple possessions. There's a good breakthrough there by the Warriors.
Yeah, gets it to Cluxton. He's got it back now. On the left side, he's working on Scarberry. Into the lane, now on the baseline. Scarberry was sent to the ground. Now a jump shot from the left wing is good from Cluxton.
Panthers were all over the floor. Steven Ader pleading his case to the officials.
On the baseline, here's Kazee. Kick out. Perkins will set it up. It's a 1-point ball game. 14-13 the score. Here's Perkins. Kick out left side. Now it's Kazee. Perkins has it back on the right side. Defended by Cluxton. 3 ball, Kazee. No good, and it is out of bounds.
Hasn't been there yet tonight for Maddox Kazee's. Scoreless at the moment. You know, that's a guy that could get going at any given moment as he heads to the bench.
These Eastern Brown fans weren't even watching the play here on this last play. They just kept looking up to the scoreboard trying to get our scorers table to update the score. Took a minute. They finally did. It's 14-13 here with 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Low scoring, which honestly probably favors the Warriors a little bit more, even as they trail by 1.
And you know these Chesapeake Panthers can put points up in a hurry. They average over 65 a game. Dick to the corner. Florence has it. Baseline working. He's rejected. Dick with the miss, and he puts it back in. Warriors get the lead back. They're on a 7-2 run. Been a game of runs here in the Convo in the past 24 hours.
Ugh. I'm getting sick to my stomach every time I think about it.
3 ball from Thacker, no good. And Pinkerton racing up the floor into the lane.
Oh, what a
spins,
spin.
No good. Off to the left. Matthew Dick is lucky a foul didn't get called on him there. It's just out of bounds.
Pinkerton's also scoreless, so the leading scorers on both teams coming into today are both at zeros right now as we tick under 2 minutes to go in this first half.
You wonder why it's low scoring. Or maybe not. Maybe you don't. Here's Thacker spinning into the lane, off the glass and in. Philip Thacker, the senior, making a senior-type play, giving Chesapeake a 1-point lead. Here's Raymer. Defended by Scarberry, he poked it free. Great defense here early from Scarberry. Now a 3-ball straight away. Hits off the back iron, straight up and straight down from Jaden Florence.
It's like the Convo's just conjuring up my nightmares, because that one looked like Halliburton right at the end of Game 1 in the Eastern Conference Finals last year against my Knicks.
Poor Knicks fan.
Yep.
Carson Frecka.
You need your breaks when you get them. That's the first made 3 by the Warriors.
They're now 1 for 3 on the evening. Scarberry kicks out. Thacker thought about a 3, gets it down low. Frecka going to work on Dick. Underneath the basket, puts it up, no good.
That's a foul.
And we're gonna get a foul called on the Panthers on the floor on the rebound attempt.
I think they missed a foul there on Frecka. He's talking to the official right now. Dick definitely got a hand in there on the hand of Frecka. That should have been called.
His second.
Eastern Brown with a 2-point lead with just under a minute to go here in this first half. 59.8 seconds on the clock. As Chase Pinkerton will slowly bring it up the floor. No press here from the Panthers.
Yeah, I think this game's being played at the pace and the formula that the Warriors would want.
Florence, right side, off the glass, no good. Tipped around, offensive board, second chance, no good from Cluxton. 35 seconds and counting. Here's Perkins, left side, working into the lane. He's fouled from behind. They had an easy look at a bucket there. I think Eastern Brown may be okay with that one.
And that was.
But it does send him to the free throw line.
It was the 5th foul of the quarter. So I don't love that. It's not, got to be a little bit more aware, as now we have a quick stoppage as the referee tries to sort something out at the scorer's table. Or are they saying that's only 4 fouls? I think
they're saying it's only 4 fouls.
It's only the 4th foul, so no free throws.
Oh, good on the refs to catch that. Eastern Brown up 2 with 33.1 seconds to go in the first half. Dennis Scarberry will check the ball in. He gets it up to Caden Perkins on the left side. Are the Panthers going to be content for the final shot? 23 seconds and counting. Dotson steps up, forces a pass. Perkins has it back. 15 seconds and counting. On the left side at the logo, screen set by Thacker. Kick over, right wing, down low. Thacker, pump fake. He's rejected. Rebounded by Cluxton. A high pass, it's out of bounds with 3.7 on the clock. Kane Dotson sends about 4 chairs to the ground on the sideline as well. This is enough time for a catch and shoot here.
Yep.
As Chesapeake will have the basketball.
We didn't see a single timeout get called.
Now, I'm just wondering what these are these chairs for the women's game here
believe
tonight?
So,
because
yes.
I'm wondering what these chairs are up here for.
I think it's just one less thing that
they got to do in
crew
between
here
games.
at the Convo. I mean, they've got a busy day today.
Understood.
Yeah.
Dennis Scarberry in. Perkins, pump fake. Now shoots a long fading 3. No good off the glass. And that is how the first half will come to a close. The Eastern Brown Warriors with a 2-point lead at halftime here in the Convo. A district championship on the line. When we come back, we'll break down that first half presented by Jordan Thornsbury of Key Realty Group. Don't go anywhere. You're watching playoff basketball on Total Media Sports, brought to you by Visit Athens County.
Meet Jordan Thornsbury with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
And welcome back at the halftime break here from the Convocation Center. We got a load of time here to talk at the break. Daniel Barnard alongside Ethan Sargent here in the Region 19 Southeast District 1 District Championship game. Eastern Brown with an 18-16 lead over the Chesapeake Panthers. Ethan, it was a big first half for Caden Perkins. He's got 9 points, leads the Panthers in scoring, but this Warriors team, they spread the ball around to have a 2-point lead here at the break.
Yeah, I think the story of this half is more about what didn't happen as opposed to what did, right? They're not, Chesapeake, that is, haven't really gotten their momentum yet in this game. Kind of doesn't feel like they've really shown up as of yet. Maddox Kazee, no points. Carson Frecka, just 2, right? Those are 2 of their big scorers, right? Philip Thacker, just 3. They need to get those guys going in the second half, especially Kazee. He has had a number of shot opportunities, just hasn't gotten one through the cup yet. Big for Kazee to try and get one through early. Try and get an early bucket first couple minutes of this second half and try and establish. Then for Eastern Brown, I got to commend the defensive effort. I think they're doing a really good job at making Chesapeake's life difficult. The entry passes haven't been there. I think Dick's doing a great job. Again, he's right now winning that battle, I think, with Frecka on the interior between those 2 big men on the inside. And on the offensive side for Eastern Brown, I think, like you said, they've been spreading it around a lot, but they can also stand to get some of their big players going. Chase Pinkerton, no points right now, just 1 rebound and 1 assist. This is a guy that averages 11.2 points a game, shoots about 45% from the field. He's got none as of yet, so try and get him going, try and establish your offense a little bit more. And again, Chesapeake shooting just 26% from the field here in the first half. Try and get that momentum going. It's an 18-16 game, very much still in the balance. Anybody's basketball here in these next 16 minutes.
This is our Jordan Thornsberry of Key Realty Group halftime breakdown here on Total Media Sports. And yeah, Ethan, you just brought up a big point there just a couple of seconds ago. It's a 2-point deficit for Chesapeake. Yes, they're shooting 26% from the field. So you got to like where you're at only a 2-point deficit with that poor of shooting in the first half. Maybe a couple calls that didn't go their way down low that maybe should have, but the score is what it is. And if you are head coach Stephen Ader in that locker room, I think, like you said, that focus, it's got to be to get those big names going on that floor, get that offense moving. And on the other side for Eastern Brown and Rob Buechler, Chase Pinkerton's got to step up here in this second half. He has to become a factor for these Warriors if they want to win this game. 0 points for your star players, an unsustainable way to win. No matter how you draw it up, Yes, they have a 2-point lead here at halftime, but games aren't decided at half. So there's still 16 minutes to go, like you said, before we crown a district champion in Southeast 1 District of Region 19. We've got another fun matchup coming after the conclusion of this one between Ironton and Wheelersburg. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game. That one will be later on this week.
Yeah, that's a dandy.
As I pull up my notes here, Region 19 will be, or Region 15. No, we're in Region 19.
We're in Region
this
19,
is Division.
yes,
this
sir.
is Division 5. So that will be sometime later on this week here at the Convocation Center. We got 4 minutes to go. We'll step aside for a couple minutes. This was our Jordan Thornsbury of Key Realty Group halftime breakdown here from the Convocation Center. Eastern Brown with a 2-point lead at half, a district championship on the line here in Region 19. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Total Media Sports.
Meet Jordan Thornsbury with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at beliciofoods.com/careers. That's BELLIS.
Minute 25 here to go during our halftime break. Welcome back on Total Media Sports' coverage of the district playoffs here in the Convocation Center. We'll have you covered with regional action as well coming up this week. We got to decide some district champions before we can get to that point. Today, it's Division 5, Region 19. We've got both Region 19 district championships. Eastern Brown with a 2-point lead over Chesapeake as it stands at the halftime break. Ironton and Wheelersburg coming up following the conclusion of this game before the women's edition of the Battle of the Bricks here this evening on this very floor. And then tomorrow afternoon, 4 high school games here in the Convocation Center. It's 2 Division 6 district championships and then 2 Division 7 district championship games here from the Convo. Daniel Barnard alongside Ethan Sargent. Ethan, it was a tight first half. Some of the stars have yet to get going here in this one. A low-scoring affair. Probably one of the lower-scoring ball games that we've had all week. I know we've had some low-scoring games, but 18-16 at halftime. Neither team breaking that 20-point mark. Chesapeake had 18 points in the first quarter against Wellston. They don't have 18 points at halftime here tonight. Shooting just 26% from the field. They're led by Caden Perkins, though. He's got 9 of the 16 for Chesapeake. On the other side of things, Matthew Dick has 4. Carter Cluxton has 4. Kane Dotson with a couple of points as well. Matthew Dick and Carter Cluxton leading the way in rebounding with 5 each. Ball's out of bounds here, getting started in the first 7 seconds. Eastern Brown will keep it. Chase Pinkerton scoreless here this afternoon. He'll inbound right in front of his own bench. Gets it in, it's Vance on the right side. A jump shot, no good over Thacker. He comes down with the miss. Up the floor, lobs it to Caden Perkins. Down low, and Carson Frecka's gonna go to the line. Chance to tie if he makes both.
Frecka's also scoreless in this game. Again, another key player for this Chesapeake squad. He averages about 13 per matchup, so gotta find a way to get him going. Maybe from the free throw line to start as he gets the first.
Southpaw at the line. True with his first free throw. It's 18-17. 19 seconds into the second half. Second free throw, no good. Remains a 1-point lead, rebounded by Dotson. Up the floor, Pinkerton has it right side. Works around a screen. Now back to the right. Picks up his dribble, looking for help, finds Cluxton. Dick with a screen. Now he gets it just inside the 3-point line. Vance has it. Here's Pinkerton. Backing down Kazee, putting up the floater, no good, too strong. 2 Warriors went up for the rebound, and it comes down with the Panthers. In the corner, here's Kazee with the floater, no. Tipped around, Matthew Dick with the rebound. That's his 6th here tonight. 1-point game, 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Chase Pinkerton to the left wing for Dotson. Pinkerton gets it back. Now it's Vance.
Look at Frecka and Dick battling down low again.
On the baseline, here's Pinkerton, left hand, no good. And he is fouled on the rebound attempt. Almost brought down his own, got hit hard. And he will inbound from the baseline. A little bit of a limp for him as he walks to inbound. Now it'll be Matthew Dick doing the inbounding. Keep an eye on that. Pinkerton a little gimpy getting up. He'll battle through it. Dick gets it in. Vance up to Dotson. 6.5 minutes and counting. Ball's out of bounds, and it is off of Dennis Scarberry. Despite it being low scoring, we got a really good one here in the Southeast 1 District Championship. If you like defense, this one's for you. Here's Matthew Dick down low.
Nice,
he doesn't like the defense there. Finishes over the defender, makes it a 3-point Eastern Brown lead.
He's been the X factor, and he's going to continue to be. And they're going to need him to play his best basketball here over these next 14 minutes and change.
6 points and 6 rebounds for Dick. The largest lead of the night for Eastern Brown is 3, and they turn it over. Here comes Dotson up the left side. Into the lane, now he bounces it out. Cluxton catch and shoot 3, buries from the right wing. A quick 5-0 run in 20 seconds, and just like that, Eastern Brown has their largest lead of the night. It's 23-17. We'll step aside on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
5:43 here to go in the third quarter, coming out of the full timeout. Daniel Barnard alongside Ethan Sargent. Ethan, a quick 5-0 run here from Eastern Brown makes it a 6-point lead with just about 13 and a half minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a big run that is there. And again, Chesapeake still, the offense has just not been where we know it can be, right? They haven't had the momentum. They haven't had many of their big players get going, right? Freka just 1 point. Kazee right now, no points. Have to get going, and they're running out of time to fire it up. Just 17 points here as we get to about the halfway mark of the third quarter.
The Panthers will bring it up the floor. It's only a 6-point game. Eastern Brown shooting 37% from the field, 50 from 3. Chesapeake just 25% from the field. That one no good from Scarberry from range. And Eastern Brown has a chance to extend that lead. Dotson with it at the logo. Picked up tightly by Perkins. Gets it over to Vance for help. Now he drives right side on Thacker. No good off the glass. Chases down his own miss in the lane. Down low, Dick off the glass and in. A 7-0 run here for Eastern Brown. They lead by 8. Thacker looking to put an end to it. No good. He got bumped, no foul.
Just everything going wrong for Chesapeake right now.
And here's Vance on the right side. Off the glass, no good. Dick with the putback. It's a 10-point lead for Eastern Brown. It is all Warriors here in the Convo with 4:40 and change to go here in
this is where you need your
quarter.
Stars. Perkins, Thacker, Kazee. You need them to step up right now. The moment's begging for it.
Here's Kazee. Bounces to the baseline. Perkins, bodies hit the deck. Lob pass, Scarberry, jump shot off the glass. Nice shot. Big for momentum purposes. An 8-point lead for Eastern Brown. Pinkerton, left side. He puts it up, no good. There's Matthew Dick again. His third straight putback bucket. And he's got 12.
8 boards, and again, like you said, the last 3 have all been offensive. Just dominating on the glass right now.
3-ball, Kazee, no. Rebounded and saved by Dotson. A chance to push it over 10. Dotson to the corner, Cluxton working on Scarberry, shakes him for a second, ball's loose, and it is still in bounds. What a play from Dennis Scarberry to save that ball with the steal. Euro into the lane, Dick with the rejection.
Stonewalled, and it was Pinkerton too. Both of them. Just absolutely nothing there for Caden Perkins, and they're playing. Again, we talk about their guys for Chesapeake not getting going. You have to give so much credit to what Eastern is doing defensively. They are just not allowing Chesapeake to get to their typical spots, and they're making their life unbelievably difficult on that end of the floor.
Vance, left side. Here's Pinkerton in the lane, floater, right hand. Nothing but net on the way down. 12-point lead and a timeout call.
That was a very frustrated full timeout signal there from Coach Ader and Chesapeake. They are searching for answers, and they're running out of time for them.
Well, we will take it with them. An 8-2 run after that previous timeout. It's 31-19 Eastern Brown with 2:58 to go in the third. 12:58 to go in the third quarter. Eastern Brown has exploded here in this third quarter. They're on a 13-3 run overall in the quarter. An 8-2 run since the last timeout was called. And Chesapeake, like you said, Ethan, searching for answers.
And you need them here, right? You got to get this closer in the end of the third quarter. Have to get this man in particular going.
Turns it over, and he commits a foul.
Third personal, too. It just has not been Maddox
And look
Kazee day.
at Kazee coming down the floor. Jersey in his mouth. He is frustrated. And now he punches the floor. But wouldn't that be something? He'd come up with an injury from punching the floor.
Jaden happened to Jaden McDaniels a couple years ago for the Timberwolves.
Chase Pinkerton up the floor. It's Vance. Back to Pinkerton. Double team at half court. In trouble. Vance has it. Looking for help. Triple team here. Vance still with the ball. Tough ball handling there to avoid the turnover. Now it's Florence. Picked up by Scarberry.
Chesapeake are shooting just 24% in this game from the floor.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Florence spins off of Scarberry. The floater off the glass. So it rattles out. And he's wrestling for the board. And a travel call.
Traveling.
He kind of, Thacker fell over at a bad spot there. And he kind of got lost in the tangle of bodies. But a little bit of a break there for Chesapeake. That was a great take by Florence. Didn't get the roll, but you need momentum. They don't have any of that right now. You need to find some momentum.
Is nowhere close to being over. Still 9:45 to go. Only a 12-point game, and the team that scores 65 a game only has 19. You know they can turn it on. With the flip of a
that'll be the
switch.
message from Coach Ader.
Here's Perkins, left hand, no good. It's just not falling for Chesapeake today.
And again, those are the sort of rolls that they're used to getting, and it just hasn't, again, it just feels like right now for Chesapeake, it feels like it's just not their day. Obviously, you've got 9+ minutes to turn that around.
Vance with the right hand, that rattles home.
That's 2 for Braxton Vance.
Eastern Brown shooting over 40% from the field. They lead by 14. Here's Chapman. Down low with the left hand. He's fouled, and it goes.
Count the basket, Andy Chapman.
He's trying to get his team fired up. That is some dejected Panthers looks over there on that bench.
That is, man, if that doesn't tell you the story of this game right now. Chapman a little fired up. He's been great off the bench for Chesapeake, but just not a lot of
There's no energy
right now. There's not a lot of feel right now in this game for the Panthers.
Hey, you get an and one to fall in a playoff game.
Look at this right now. Look at Kazee walking off the floor. Like, there's just the heads in the hands right now. The confidence just isn't there for the Panthers. And I think that's a good moment here from Coach Ader. You got to have a talk and get it out of his head right now, because he's going to need, the whole first quarter, the whole first 3 quarters can be forgotten if you can pull off the comeback. Nobody will remember the first 3 if you play your tail off in the fourth.
We remember
happened to Caden Perkins last year, for example.
Raymer with the left hand. And Ethan, I was just getting ready to say, we remember from earlier this week when Eastern Brown had to hold off a fourth quarter rally from Zane Trace.
Yep.
Got to keep the foot on the glass if you're the foot on the gas. If you are
Chesapeake only scored, I believe, I think 9 points this quarter. And Eastern Brown obviously shooting the lights out.
Put back off the glass from Thacker.
Philip Thacker.
The score now in this quarter, Ethan, is 17-7.
Yeah.
In favor of Eastern Brown. We're going to get a timeout called by Rob Buechler. The Warriors were having trouble getting it across half court.
He's not happy with Carter Cluxton there. I think Cluxton was supposed to set a screen to try and get the momentum there and try and get it over, and the last thing you want to do is turn it over, 10-second call or something silly like that. Give Chesapeake a chance to hit a shot late and give them that jolt of momentum they so desperately need. And now I think you'll try and set up a quick play here. 8.9 seconds in this third quarter. I don't think you need to, again, you've got the lead. You can't afford a turnover. You don't want to give Chesapeake that chance late in this quarter that you've largely dominated to get their nose back into it. So, gotta be proactive here and try and find a good look and end the quarter on a positive note.
A 12-point lead here for the Warriors, looking to extend it before the quarter's end. They're shooting 43% from the floor tonight. Full court press. Pinkerton up the floor, working in between two defenders. 4 seconds.
Gotta go.
3 seconds. Here's Cluxton. 1 second at the buzzer. No good. A rough final offensive possession there for the Warriors. Great defense from the Panthers as we have reached the end of the third quarter. A 17-7 third quarter for Eastern Brown. They scored 18 points in the first half, 17 in that quarter. They lead by 12 as we head to the fourth on Total Media Sports.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Start of the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go before we decide a district champion in the Southeast 1 district of Region 19. Panthers trailing by 12. They draw foul quickly here to get this fourth quarter underway.
Sam Raymer was a foul. That's his second. It's the first of the quarter.
Kazee will inbound from the baseline. Bounces it to Thacker. Gets it right back and over to Thacker. Thought about a three. Feels hesitant from the Panthers and Thacker in this fourth quarter. Now underneath, no good. Tipped around. Thacker tracks it down, stays
That was
in
double
bounds.
dribble. He got away with that.
Kicks up. Perkins for three. Huge.
Had to have it. And Perkins is going to have to shoulder so much of this load in the fourth quarter.
Perkins
His
has
first
12.
points in the second half.
And he's tied for the leading scorer in this game. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Eastern Brown. Philip Thacker trying to plead his case. A couple of substitutions. Braxton Vance and Kane Dotson in. Carter Cluxton will take a seat. A low inbound. Raymer has it. On the right side by the scorer's table. 7 minutes to go. It's a 9-point lead for Eastern Brown. Dotson.
Well, how many lessons will they have learned from the end of that St. Trace game?
Foul going to be
That's
called.
going to be a fourth personal on John Cooper Barker, too.
John Cooper Barker is still scoreless here this evening, and he's got 4 fouls. Going to have to check out. Dennis Scarberry checks in. Scarberry's gotten some healthy minutes here this evening.
He's been good off the
this
bench,
afternoon,
too.
I should say.
Chesapeake, the only reason they're even still close in this game right now is because their bench has made some huge contributions, Scarberry and Chapman in particular.
So Thacker picks up a foul on the inbound, playing some tight defense. That's his first. Just under 7 minutes to go. Pinkerton will inbound. All 4 up at the top. He thought about the lob down low to Raymer. Probably a wise decision not to make that pass.
It's 2 quick fouls on Chesapeake. That could be important later on.
Dotson down low. There's Dick. Left hand, no. Thacker with the board. Across the timeline, going coast to coast. Right hand off the glass. He can't get it. It's tipped around. Pinkerton brings it in. In trouble on the baseline. Finally gets it to Raymer. They got to go quick. And they bounce it up into the front court. 3-on-1.
Oh, what a
It's
play by
turned
Kazee.
over. Maddox.
That's 3-on-1.
Kazee with the intercepted pass. They had numbers. Perkins for three. Hits the deck, no good. And it is rebounded by the Warriors. 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Up the floor. Here's Matthew Dick.
What a block
no
by
good. Freca across
now
half
the
court.
Panthers players are starting to make the plays. Now can they get the shots on the other end?
So far, it's 3-0 Panthers here in this fourth quarter. 5:45 to go. Perkins has 12, thought about pulling. Thacker in the corner. You can tell they want to. And here it goes. Kazee, no good. And it is rebounded. That is Vance coming up with it. He's trapped in the backcourt, lobs it up, it's turned over. Perkins into the lane, Euros, puts it up, no good. Pinkerton with the rebound. Need it. Quickly up the floor.
Looked like Coach Buechler wanted a timeout, now he'll call it.
Each team still with 4 left. And it's a full timeout. 5:13 to go. We'll step aside on Total Media Sports. Playoff coverage is brought to you by Visit Athens County. It's more than a place, it's a place to belong.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join it.
$5:13 to go. Coming out of the full timeout. 35-26. Eastern Brown on top. They're still scoreless here in this fourth quarter, though. Pinkerton inbounds, gets it to Vance, right back to Pinkerton. Looking for help, had it poked, and it's out of bounds off of Pinkerton. Great defense from the Panthers. It was poked out of Pinkerton's hands, rolled off of his leg, and out of bounds. Only 5 seconds come off the clock. This game's still very well within reach for Chesapeake.
Absolutely. Eastern as well. Their last time winning a game before that win over Zane Trace in the Convocation Center was 2013. And they're in search of their first district championship since 2010. Obviously, we saw that the Panthers won the district last year.
Perkins, wide open three, left side, buries from the left wing.
Drag them back.
It's only a 2-score game, 35-29. And a foul. Travel going to be called.
We talk about little old lady momentum. She is very much swinging back towards the Panthers now as the score is messed up on the Jumbotron above the floor here in the Convocation Center. It is not 35-6.
Our scoreboard is synced with that scoreboard.
35-29 should be the correct score.
And I think that's what they're trying to get figured out right now before we get back underway. With 4:43 to go here in the ball game.
This is where
Chesapeake on a 9-0 run here in this fourth quarter.
It's where that experience factor comes in a little bit.
There we go.
Wow.
35-29.
23-point bucket.
Whew. Never seen that before. It was 35-4 just 30 seconds ago. Here we go. 35-29, Chesapeake with the ball, a chance to make it a 1-score game with a 3. You don't need one, though. But you know Freca wants to take it. He's got 15, he's gonna. No good off the right side. Brought down by Pinkerton. It's stripped, out of bounds. Eastern Brown basketball.
And again, it's Scarberry. He's just a nuisance back there, causing Eastern Brown. He was the guy who forced the travel on the last possession. And he's giving the effort right now, and that's what matters. You got to will your way back in if you're Chesapeake there. Getting closer.
Eastern Brown has not been able to figure out this full court press. They do there. As Braxton Vance gets across half court. Half of this fourth quarter is gone. A 6-point game. Florence, left side on Scarberry. Backs it out. Now he's picked up, and a foul is going to be called on Maddox Kazee.
That's a fourth personal on Kazee.
So that's 2 Panthers on the floor right now with 4 fouls. John Cooper Barker and Maddox Kazee. Philip Thacker going to head to the scorer's table, and he will check in for Kazee.
I think Kazee's dealing with something. He just doesn't look like himself.
Pinkerton gets it in. Florence picked up tightly by Cooper Barker. He's got to be really careful with 4 fouls. Now Pinkerton on the baseline, jump step, puts it up, he's fouled. Big free throws coming up here for Eastern Brown, trying to put a stop to this momentum.
It's a 4th team foul as well on Chesapeake, and that will mean that for these final 3 minutes and 46 seconds, starting with that next personal foul, Warriors will be shooting free throws, and they need every one of them. And that's a 3rd point of the game. It's been quiet offensively from Chase Pinkerton, but they're going to need him to be big here down the stretch. He's got 6 rebounds. And right now, the Warriors just outclassing the Panthers on the glass, dominating the rebound department.
2 for 2, big free throws there from Chase Pinkerton. He's got 3 points tonight. 37-29, Perkins into the lane, kick
Wide
out,
open.
Thacker, catch and shoot 3. Too strong, Matthew Dick with the board. Double team, gets it off to Florence. Dick has 9 rebounds. Pinkerton, tightly picked up by Cooper Barker. Now they got to get it across half court quickly.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You got to know there. You got to pass the ball up the floor, right? The ball's always going to be able to move faster than you can.
I don't know, that felt like a quick 10 seconds.
Pass the ball up the floor. Even if it was quick, you still got to be able to pass the ball up the floor there.
Have to. 3:20 and counting. 37-29. That's Kazee. Left side, floater, off the glass, no good. Dick goes up with a rebound, and a foul going to be called. Are they going to get Cooper Barker on this? They are. He's done. John Cooper Barker has fouled out with 0 points here today. And that's going to send Matthew Dick to the free throw line because the Warriors are already into the bonus with 3:10 to go. And as Scarberry checks back in.
Double-double now for Dick. He's got 12 and 10.
Is this the final time we'll see John Cooper Barker in a Panthers uniform?
He's going to need his teammates around him to help him out.
Matthew Dick, the first free throw is good. A line drive free throw. Dick's second is good. Couple of big free throws here these past 2 times to the line. Back up to a 10-point game. 39-29. Eastern Brown getting some of that momentum back. Here's Perkins, jump shot inside the 3-point line. Buries it. Beautiful. Under 3 to go. 8-point game. Across half court. Here's Florence. Dribbles in, kicks out. Pinkerton, corner, thought about it. As soon as he hesitated, it was wise to pull it back down from Vance.
Wide open.
Wide open, there's Matthew Dick laying it in.
That just cannot happen.
Back up to a 10-point game. Everybody on their feet on the Eastern Brown side. Another missed shot for Chesapeake. Up the floor, here's Dotson. He's going to slow it down on the right side. And now he draws a foul. Back to the free throw line.
Yeah, that one's on Scarberry. That is his first personal. But yeah, they can start to feel it. Obviously a ways to go, and they're not there yet. The Warriors getting closer.
Kane Dotson with just 2 points tonight. His first free throw, no good. 41% from the field for Eastern Brown. 26 for Chesapeake. Second free throw is good. It's an 11-point lead for the Warriors. Philip Thacker off the inbound. It's a 7-2 run right now for the Warriors.
And right now they're putting it in the hands of this man.
Perkins on the baseline, high arcing reverse layup, no good. Brought down by the Warriors. Chase Pinkerton draws the foul. He'll go to the stripe. A steep hill to climb for Chesapeake.
Yeah, they had just started to kind of creep back into it a couple of moments ago, but now a couple of empty possessions in a row. And Chesapeake now are staring at a pretty wide deficit here with just under 2 minutes to play.
First free throw no good as well. Pinkerton at the stripe. He's got 4 points tonight. 7 rebounds for him, though. He's been making his contributions on the glass. But Matthew Dick for Eastern. 16 points tonight, 10 rebounds. He's got a double-double. Just 1 foul for him. 0 for 2 from the stripe.
Oh, man.
Tipped around Thacker with the miss.
2 minutes to the Sweet 16.
Perkins, Thacker, 3. No good. Matthew Dick with the rebound. Rattled around down low, and another foul called. I believe this one's going to go on the Warriors. No, it's not.
No, they're going to get Scarberry again.
Scarberry with his second.
Everybody was just kind of staying put for a second after the foul was called. And Kane Dotson's going to go to the free throw line with 1:44 to go.
Kane Dotson, double bonus.
Chesapeake with a 20-win season. That hangs in the balance right now. Eastern Brown has over 20 wins as well. One for 2. 12-point game.
I think you just need buckets right now. You can't force threes. They haven't hit them. You got to get the ball in the bucket.
Well, here is a 3.
Or
Perkins.
you can ignore everything I say. That's fine.
My goodness, he has been good tonight. He has 20 points for the Panthers.
30 seconds.
Timeout called. 30 seconds. We'll keep it here. 1:36 to go. And Ethan, you said you don't need threes yet, but down by 12 at that point.
Like this, yeah. I mean, he's been pretty much. He's trying to drag Chesapeake to the regional semi right now. I mean, Kazee obviously hasn't been his day. Freka hasn't had the typical impact that he can have on a game. Thacker's been quiet.
Does Perkins have 4 threes in this quarter?
He's got at least 2.
I think he's got at least 3.
Might have 3. I don't think he has 4. I think he has 3.
He hit the one to make it a 6-point game. Hit that one there. Hit another one earlier in the quarter. I know that. He has been very, very good tonight for Chesapeake. They're shooting 31% from 3. He might have all of them. A 9-point game, not over yet. Still 96 seconds to go. Full court press. It's given the Warriors fits tonight, but they break it nicely here. Dotson across half court. He's picked up tightly, and a foul's going to be called.
Yeah, Perkins only got the 1 personal. Pretty much everybody but
Andrew Isaacs.
That one went on Andrew Isaacs, which was his first. Hey, because he's got 4, so he's the one that's got to be careful right now. Andy Chapman is at the scorer's table.
Kane Dotson.
1 free throw is big here. 2 is nice. He misses the first. His 1 free throw would make it a 4-score game.
Eastern Brown has missed a couple of free throws here over these last few minutes. Kind of just keep leaving that door ever so slightly cracked.
This one's a big one. Dotson's second. No good. Thacker with the rebound. Chance to make it a 2-score game with a 3. He pulls out. Chapman tries a 3. No good.
What a rebound.
What a rebound indeed. That's Kazee. He's fouled on the shot with 1:18 to go. Maddox Kazee going to the stripe.
That's his second.
Andy Chapman hit a 3 at the end of the first quarter, made it a 9-6 Chesapeake lead.
And now Kazee's got a chance to open his scoring account here from the free throw line.
And he does so.
Maddox Kazee will have another.
He's got 3 rebounds tonight, no assists, 4 fouls for Maddox Kazee. It's an 8-point game.
Yeah, he just has not been his day. But look, 1 minute to go, 1:18. You've got a chance.
And he gets them both.
Rewrite your story here.
7-point game, minute 18. Pinkerton to inbound. Looking for help, and he calls timeout.
Good timeout.
Timeout.
Each team still with a lot of timeouts to spend.
Those aren't right up top. I know that Chesapeake have at least, I think Chesapeake have 2 timeouts left. I believe Eastern also have 2 remaining. I don't think I know they've had some scoreboard issues, so.
Oh, it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 30-second timeout here on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
Back underway, minute 18 to go. Dangerous inbound pass. Florence has it, trapped in the corner, gets out of it. Now bodies
Lost
on the
it.
ground. It's a turnover. Here comes
Inside.
Kazee down low. He's fouled. This game's still very much alive with 68 seconds to go.
Yeah, Eastern hasn't exactly dealt with these endgame situations the best way they could.
Team third.
Not here today, not on Monday.
They got out of Dodge on Monday, and they've got 68 seconds here to try and hang on. But
And it was right around the same score as well.
Yeah.
They won that game 43-39. First free throw, no good. That's a big miss from Kazee. He's beating himself up over it.
Like I kind of said earlier in this matchup, this game is kind of being played at the pace and the system that Eastern Brown want it to be played at. And they've got to just refine their identity a little bit, refocus and lock in for these last minute and change.
Kazee's second is good. It's a 6-point game. That's a big free throw. Dotson brings it down the floor. Up the floor. Here's Dick, and he puts it in. One of the biggest buckets of the night. Matthew Dick has 18.
Unbelievable pass that was.
We got a foul called.
On the floor.
That's the 4th foul on Eastern Brown. Kazee will inbound. Any fouls the rest of the way, resulting in free throws on both sides. Here's a 3. Kazee, short, rebounded by Cluxton, or excuse me, Vance. And he's going to go to the line.
Andrew Isaacs is second.
A little bit of a sigh of relief here for Eastern Brown after those previous 20 seconds. They lead by 8, under 50 seconds to go. Braxton Vance Perkins, no good on the first.
You have to hit these. And again, like I said a few seconds ago, they've struggled a little bit at the line here in these late exchanges.
For Isaacs.
Vance has 7 points tonight, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He's also got 3 fouls. He gets the second. It's a 9-point game, 46-37. Quickly, Thacker, right side, spinning off of Vance, puts it up, no good. Vance with the rebound and the foul.
Dennis Scarberry, his third.
41 seconds. Braxton Vance to the free throw line.
Now you, again, have to make these. You get them both here, you're starting to feel great. He makes the first.
47-37.
And again, for Chesapeake, the story, they just have not shot well enough from the floor in this game. They've got a 10-point deficit to face here. And again, they're shooting just 25% from the field.
No good on the second. It's out of bounds, and it'll go back to Chesapeake.
Oh, and you see that student section in the corner of your screen there. Incensed. That decision hit literally right in front of them here. They would have had a pretty good view.
Under 40 seconds to go. A 10-point game. Here's step back, pass over, no good on the three. Rebounded by Vance. Foul called with 26 seconds to go. It looked like Perkins was going to go into a step back three. He gave it off for Thacker, and Thacker couldn't connect.
Yeah, it's kind of starting to set in now for some of the Chesapeake players on the floor. Just not really, just has not been their day in general. They missed a lot of shots that typically go down, and obviously they had just not gotten the momentum. They never really got that big momentum swing that they needed after that great third quarter from the Warriors.
Two for two. 12-point lead, under 30 seconds to go. Perkins into the lane, right side, off the glass, no good. Tipped around, it's out of bounds, it'll stay with Chesapeake.
And again, just like those sort of entrances, those sort of finishes, those are the things that the Panthers usually get, and just has not been there for them today.
Corner three off the inbound is good. And we're gonna get a timeout called by Stephen Ader. With 14 seconds to go, it's a 9-point game. That timeout called just to stop the clock. A full timeout. We'll take it with them on Total Media Sports.
Locally owned and proud to serve Jackson, Ohio, Top Tier Customs is here for all your vehicle needs. From expert car wrap to general maintenance and precision alignments, we do it all with pride and professionalism. Whatever you drive, we'll keep it looking sharp and running right. Call 740-577-0011 today to schedule your appointment. That's 740-577-0011. Top Tier Customs, the top shelf of vehicle uplifting.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
.1 seconds to go. Warriors chance raining down. Trying to get a turnover, a trap. 3 seconds come off the clock.
Used to be one of the most terrifying chants in the NBA when, the prime Warriors of the 2010s. We had, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, specifically those first two, the Splash Brothers, when that Warriors chant was coming down. Whether it was the Cavs throughout all those battles or a number of those other players, it was a tough thing to stop. And these Eastern Brown teams, they've assimilated that chant, and looks like they're going to be celebrating a very first district championship of the 2020s, their first district title since 2010, so long as they can hang on here over these last 11 and a half seconds.
If they can't hang on over these last 11 seconds, we might be on
Sports Center
wild
tonight.
stuff. 0 for 2 from the stripe, under 10 seconds to go. Here's Perkins, not moving too quickly. Long three, no good, and that will do it. 1.7 on the clock. Eastern Brown's going to get out of here with a district championship. He said their first since 2010.
They have had some demons here in the Convo. They have lost a number of games over the last couple of years. Coach Buchler mentioned it on an interview after that win over Zane Trace about how we've had some opportunities where we came up short.
A standing ovation for the Panthers as they come off the floor.
Perkins played his tail off.
And that'll do it. The Eastern Brown Warriors are district champions in the Convo. They'll move on to face the winner of Ironton and Wheelersburg right back here in the Convo next week. They win it 49-40 behind an 18.11 rebound performance from Matthew Dick. What a ball game here for the Warriors. They're moving on. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll wrap it up on Total Media Sports.
Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
Kobe Malone.
Now welcome back. The trophy presentation down on the floor,
Logan Player.
starting with the defeated Chesapeake Panthers. Eastern Brown wins 49-40 here in the Convo. They have won the Southeast 1 District Championship in Region 19. What a ball game, start to finish for the Warriors, especially in that second half. They really took off.
Third quarter in particular is where this game was won and lost.
They outscored Chesapeake 17-7 in that quarter.
Yep, that's the difference maker right there. And you have to tip your cap to Chesapeake. Some great performances. Caden Perkins in defeat. Unbelievable. 25 points. He did about everything he could to try and drag Chesapeake in. But you got to give credit as well to Eastern Brown. What a great job. Matthew Dick was a superstar. He's credited with 18 points, 11 rebounds. That third quarter, he was such a dominating presence. He did such a great job on the inside. Won that battle with Carson Frecka. And did an amazing job. And also a couple other big players around the Warriors. How about Braxton Vance? 11 points, 6 boards for him. Some key buckets down the stretch. Eastern Brown didn't shoot a lot of threes, but they made them when they counted, and then they just were dominant on the inside. The rebounding battle. Obviously, a lot of the Panthers have been subbed out, so you can't see the full stats, but look at the rebounding numbers this is the original starting five that was on the floor for Chesapeake. Here we go. We're going to test my math skills. That's 21, 11, 32. How about 38 total rebounds on the floor? That's a crazy number.
They dominated on the glass.
They did such an amazing job. That's really, I think, your key deciding factor right there. is that rebound.
It's always great to see the back of the Convo.
And just an amazing job on that glass.
To the seniors of the Chesapeake Panthers.
So an ovation for the Chesapeake Panthers as seniors on that squad. John Cooper Barker, who fouled out this afternoon. Caden Perkins.
And now,
Philip Thacker, Carson Frecka.
with Jared Dondry and Kara Pinkerton.
Their careers come to a close.
The Warriors of Eastern Brown.
Now we turn our attention to the district champions.
Please come forward.
The Eastern Brown Warriors winning their first district championship since
Dalton Day.
2010.
Corbin Flores.
Long trip for those guys, but none of these guys will care. They'll be having fun the whole way back down Route 32 towards Cincinnati. And they will be very deserving, and they'll be a tough team to knock out. Let me tell you, I'm sure plenty of Ironton and Wheelersburg fans were in this building. That'll be a tough matchup for either team, regardless of who wins in our second matchup, which, boy, that's a tasty one between Ironton and Wheelersburg. Some of the
Kane Dotson.
pretty not easy to forget the rivalry these two have on the gridiron. And let me tell you, some of the players in this matchup will remember that. Obviously, a lot more circumstances surrounding that this year, with, of course, Ironton being left out of the postseason due to some violations. But the winner of that game will face this very good Warriors squad, and looking for a spot in a regional championship game in the Elite
For
Eight.
the afternoon, Matthew Dick.
And there's Matthew Dick. 18 points, 11 rebounds tonight. He led the way
Head
for
coach
the
Rob
Warriors.
Cooper and his staff.
A lot of tough finishes down low. What a performance here from the Warriors tonight. Came in as the technical visitors.
They were underdogs.
They were
Absolutely
underdogs
underdogs
here
coming
today.
into this game, and they dominated really large portions of this game. And they took care of the basketball when it mattered the most. They hit their, really after that initial flurry where Chesapeake got a little closer towards the end, they hit their free throws
Goes
late.
to the Warriors. They're going to the Sweet 16.
And look what it means.
Scenes here in the Convo. They held Chesapeake to just 25% from the field, and they are district champions in the Southeast 1 District of Region 19. That'll just about do it for us here on Total Media Sports, our coverage of the Division 5 Region 19 District Finals. We've got one more for you today. It'll be Ironton and Wheelersburg coming up here shortly from the Convo. For our stream crew, Dylan Euler, our producer. We've got Corbin over there working with them. Will down on the floor taking pictures.
Those great photos are all Will. He does an amazing job.
Ethan Sargent. I'm Daniel Barnard, wishing you a great rest of your afternoon. Join us here shortly. Ironton and Wheelersburg coming up from the Convo. Eastern Brown wins game 1, 49-40 over Chesapeake. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.